You've been overlooked, haven't you? You've watched the world celebrate mediocrity while your brilliance sat caged behind closed lips. You've been the quiet one, the underestimated one, the one who's always 2 steps ahead but 1 step behind the spotlight. They call you shy, passive, weak. But inside you burns a silent war drum, a symphony of power waiting to detonate. And I know why you've waited in the shadows. Because the world was never ready for your truth. But I'm not here to ask permission. I'm here to summon the part of you that no one's ever seen. The architect, the strategist, the shadow leader. You are not here to be liked. You are here to lead from the shadows. Power is not born in the light. It is forged in the dark. When you are invisible, you are free. When you are underestimated, you are dangerous. And when you are silent, you are listening. And in this modern age, where noise is mistaken for leadership, silence is a weapon. You don't need applause. You need leverage. True power begins where most people stop looking, within the overlooked spaces, behind the curtain, in the long pauses. The world's greatest manipulators, kings, strategists, and tyrants did not rise by standing in front of crowds screaming slogans. They learned to move quietly, strike surgically, and disappear like a ghost. The power you seek is not outside. It is hidden beneath the identity you've been suppressing. And today we excavate it. Let the crowd chase validation. You will chase influence. Let the world crave attention. You will command allegiance. Let others beg for approval. You will craft outcomes. You want to dominate? Learn to wear the mask. The weak reveal everything: emotions, intentions, fears. The powerful? They reveal nothing. Because power is not just in what you say, it is in what you withhold. Understand this: people are predictable. They project their insecurities. They reveal their needs. Use that. Feed their illusions, reflect their desires, and bend their expectations to your advantage. When you appear harmless, you invite trust. When you appear ordinary, you avoid threat. But inside, you are building an empire. The shadow leader doesn't need to bark orders. They plant ideas. They orchestrate without fingerprints. They push others to believe it was their decision all along. You are the puppet master in a world full of strings. Start small. Influence conversations. Steer meetings. Plant thoughts that bloom into decisions. Let others carry your vision while they believe it's their own. That is true domination. Controlled perception is controlled reality. Every room you enter is a chessboard, and most people are pawns playing checkers. You must learn to read people instantly, their posture, their tone, their micro-expressions. Every twitch is a confession. Every hesitation is a map. Train your emotional intelligence not for empathy, but for advantage. Ask yourself, what do they crave? What do they fear? Who do they envy? Where are they insecure? Because once you know what someone needs, you can control what they do. The man who craves recognition will betray loyalty for applause. The woman who fears rejection will follow any authority who offers inclusion. The boss who needs validation will reward you for massaging his ego, not your work ethic. People are not complex. They are just unaware. But you will be aware of everything. You are no longer reacting to life. You are architecting it. Let's get one thing clear. Pain is currency. You've suffered, haven't you? Betrayal, rejection, dismissal, maybe even abuse. And for years you've treated that pain like a curse. But it is your forge. Your pain is not the reason you're broken. It is the reason you will break others. When you lead from shadows, you don't erase pain, you weaponize it. The pain of being ignored becomes the obsession to become undeniable. The pain of betrayal becomes the drive to outmaneuver every threat. The pain of isolation becomes the skill of self-reliance. Stop seeking healing before you rise. Rise with the wound. Bleed into your vision. Let them feel your past with every calculated step you take. You were not born to heal. You were born to dominate the battlefield that broke you. Let's go tactical. Here are 5 laws for shadow leadership. Control access. Power is measured by how hard it is to reach you. Be scarce. Be elusive. Be unpredictable. The more they see you, the less they fear you. Mirror with purpose. Become what they need. Reflect their thoughts. Speak their language. The more familiar you seem, the deeper your influence penetrates. Never explain, only execute. Weak men explain. Strong leaders act. Silence is terrifying. Precision is magnetic. Show results. Ignore noise. Exploit emotional gaps. Everyone has a story they're trying to fix. Step into that narrative. Become the missing puzzle piece. When they believe they need you, they will obey you. Vanquish niceness. Niceness is often disguised submission. Be respectful, yes, but ruthless in execution. Smile with your lips. Strike with your moves. Leadership from shadows requires a web of influence, built strategically, silently. Every relationship must be a lever, not a friendship, not a transaction. A lever. Know what they want. Deliver just enough. Anchor their loyalty to your presence. And always stay one level removed from the front lines. If you're doing all the talking, you're losing. If you're being chased, you're not in control. Leaders from shadows design systems. They don't chase followers, they create gravitational pull. People orbit your presence because you understand the psychological hunger that drives them. Be the drug they didn't know they were addicted to. Then disappear long enough for them to feel the withdrawal. When you return, they'll follow you without question. Don't wait for the world to open a door for you. Kick the damn thing in. Don't beg for transformation. Initiate it. Force it. Make it bleed if you have to. Every excuse you've told yourself, every rationalization, is a chain. You don't need healing. You need ignition. People fear power because they've never held it. But you were meant to carry it. I want you to remember the nights you cried alone. The days you showed up and got ignored. The betrayals. The failures. The quiet rage. Hold that memory. Let it harden. Let it sharpen. Let it fuel every move from this moment forward. The world doesn't need more influencers. It needs more invisible kings. The world doesn't need louder voices. It needs strategic visionaries. And you will no longer follow. You will lead from the shadows. This is your moment. No more shrinking. No more waiting for approval. No more apologizing for wanting to win. You don't need light to grow. You grow in the dark. You evolve in silence. You strike unseen. And when the world finally realizes what you've become, it will be too late for them to stop you. Let others perform. You will prevail. Let others shine. You will shape the sun. Let others rule. You will pull the strings. The era of passive dreaming is over. This is the age of strategic domination. And you, yes, you, are its architect. Now rise and lead from shadows.